Go live.
It is time for News Extra here on KNEB and brought to you by Intralinks. And time to visit with a couple of folks from the Scottsbluff Noon Kiwanis Club who have come by to tell us about, yes, Christmas tree sales. We're just getting our Thanksgiving turkey ready to go in the oven, and now it's time to put the tree up. Jeff Reifschneider is here, and Drew Littrell are here from the Kiwanis. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jeff, you have been heading up this tree project for Kiwanis for a while now, huh?
I've been coordinating the lot for about 15 years. This will be my 24th year on the lot selling trees.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've been kind of vagabond. You used to be over at Kmart for a long time and moved to a couple different locations down through the years. Now tell us where we'll find Kiwanis trees.
Oh, we're actually at Aulick's TLC. Kind of look for the old farm truck, and then we're right by the old white shack that's kind of tucked away back there. So,
Yeah, we'll be in the garden center on the north side of the main building.
Okay, so are you inside the...
No, we always choose to be outside. It's cool weather. It's better for the trees, and a little snow on them keeps them a little fresher.
Yeah. So Kiwanis selling Christmas trees beginning when?
We'll be open for this coming Friday at noon. It's always been our tradition to open Friday after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. And then you'll sell until they're gone, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're all gone. We've been fortunate. We've been real close to selling out each year, so we got our numbers about right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How do you select your trees? Tell us about the trees themselves.
We actually make our order late July, and it's always formulated on the previous year. We've ordered from Sandpoint Tree Farm out of Sandpoint, Idaho for forever. We've always gotten a really good product out of them. They bring them in on an enclosed trailer so they don't get windburn on the way down. The lot has always been traditionally a grand fir lot, but we've been moving more and more towards the Frasers. The grand's been a longer, softer needle. The Frasers are a little shorter, stubbier, carries the moisture a little better, less needle droppage in the house. And then we throw in a few native Douglas fir that are a rough cut tree out of Canada. We call them their Charlie Brown trees.
Mm-hmm. So you've got some of each of those to sell to folks. Now, is it good to buy that tree this early? Would you wait a while? I mean, what's the approach?
It's always been our recommendation. The tree is a cut product. It has a certain lifetime. Mm-hmm. We recommend you get it bought now. Even if you're not going to set it up in the house, put it in the garage, get it in water. The sooner you get it in water, the quicker it's going to draw moisture again. If you've got it drawing moisture in the garage versus sitting on my lot that's drying out for another week or two, it just has a fighting chance to make it till New Year's if you get it in water now.
Yeah. What kind of a number of trees do you bring in?
Oh, we bring in about 280 trees, and like Jeff said, it's mostly Frasers and Grands, but we do have a few of those Douglas firs around. So,
mm-hmm. And so a good selection, and of course, the earlier you shop, for the better the selection's going to be, right?
Well, we have about half of them in stockpiles, so the initial wave, great trees, they came in good shape again, but we're replenishing trees throughout the first 2 weeks, to pull them off stockpile, so you always get a look at a fresh tree.
All right, very good. Again, we're talking with Jeff Reifschneider and Drew Littrell of the Scottsbluff Noon Kiwanis. We'll come back, talk more about Christmas trees right after this.
Is your wireless computer network secure? With their you can trust Intralink's technical solutions to keep your small or medium business computer system up and running. Not having a secure wireless network can put your computers at risk. Call Intralinks at 632-6590 to have one of their highly experienced techs set up, troubleshoot, and secure your wireless network. For weekly tips and information, friend Intralinks on Facebook at intralinks.net/Facebook.
On the News Extra program this morning, visiting with Jeff Reifschneider and Drew Littrell about the Scottsbluff Noon Kiwanis Christmas tree sales, which begin Friday at noon at Aulick's TLC. Now, you guys are not lumberjacks. Why are you selling trees? What's the end? What's the end game here?
The tree lot goes back, some of the older club members tell me, over 40 years. We originally used it as a fundraiser to help support the operations of the old Camp Kiwanis. When we gave the camp over to the Y and it became Trails West, we had this fundraising program that we didn't know what to do with. So we turned it into a scholarship program. So it's been a scholarship program for the last 15 years. We've given close to 80 students scholarship money each year from Scottsbluff County high schools going to Nebraska-based schools. So nice little fundraiser for scholarship program.
And I would guess that selecting the scholarship winners is a heck of a lot harder than standing out here selling trees.
You know what? It takes us all morning on Saturday morning. I think last year we had about 35 applications.
That was rough.
I wish I had more money because every one of them, every one of the kids needed money or deserved money. It's a lot of fun, but it is hard work.
Yeah, it is. Again, you're going to start at noon on Friday. Generally, how long are you open? What are your hours? That sort of thing.
Weekdays, we're going to be noon to 8 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sundays, noon to 6.
Okay, and so you take a lot of volunteers to get it all done then, don't you?
We had 27 club members last year put in about 305 hours. So we spent a lot of time out there trying to help people get the right tree. So if you come out and shop early, it helps us go home and spend Christmas with our families.
And you guys have put a fresh cut on it for folks that may not have a saw at home?
We do. We have a chainsaw on site. We'll trim up the bottom boughs, make more room for Dad's Christmas present under there, and make a fresh cut on the tree so it opens the water veins and gets the water flowing a little better. We help you tie it on your car, but we really like pickups and trailers. So sometimes they're easy to load, and sometimes they take two. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know you'll take care of folks as you have for these many, many years. Thanks for coming by this morning and telling us about Christmas tree sales for Scottsbluff Noon Kiwanis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is our program this morning. Stay tuned as the news is coming up next here on KNEB.